Hey guys, welcome back to Dad's Foxbody Garage. Just wanted to give you a quick update. Finally got the exhaust hung up on Calypso. What I ended up doing was just buying the factory mounting pad for the muffler hanger for the passenger side. So on the 4-cylinder cars, which this was, it comes with the same mounting bracket for the exhaust and a rubber isolator for the single exhaust. But so from NPD, I bought the right side and two of the little hooks and two isolators. And the holes are already there. Went through my bucket of bolts. Found one more bolt because one was already in there for the brake mounting hardware, brake line, and got the exhaust hung. It does droop in the middle, like right after the H pipe, but I tried jacking it up and retightening the bolts, but it needs another hanger up front. Somebody lopped the hangers off of the BBK H pipe. I don't know why, but that's probably something I'll do when I get it over to my buddy's house when it's up on the hoist. It's just a real pain in the butt to do it, laying on the ground, and especially when it's winter. You know, it's snowing again today. We had another 5 inches the other day. Such is the life in Michigan. So what else is going on? Oh, so I got the exhaust on. And while I was down there, I was going to pull the fuel cell, started taking that loose, and I realized it still has some fuel in it. So I'm like, I don't really want to mess with draining it, but since it's got fuel, let's start it, because I haven't started it with the blower on it yet. So turned everything on my my makeshift switch panel there. Well, I left I turned on the master, turned off the ignition and the fuel. Cranked it over because she has been sitting for, a couple months probably since I put the blower on, and cranked her over just to get some oil going. Turned on the fuel, turned on the spark, gave it a couple pumps, and fired right up. So I'll put that video towards the end. I think it sounds awesome. Both ends sound awesome. You got the whine of the blower, and you got the exhaust out the back, which is just ridiculous. It dumps right at the axle, 3-inch out of their hooker mufflers, which I never even saw hooker mufflers. They're probably 30 years old or something, but I think they sound pretty good. So next on the agenda is I'm probably going to pop this carb off, because even after taking it apart, I don't know, third time and trying to clean it, she still doesn't want to idle without the choke on. So not really sure what's going on there. The carburetor was very cheap. I bought it on Marketplace. It looks like brand new, so I thought I was getting a smoking deal, but yeah, it's just not happy. So I do have the 750 I'm going to put on that my buddy dropped off and that I went through, and it looks really nice, so fingers crossed, that one will run better. What else going on? I did set things together a little bit. As you can see here, I have fender set on. I do have all the wheels on. I ended up going with 1/4-inch spacers just for fitment, and I did bump in a little bit in the wheel wells. Really not a whole lot to bump in. I might need to do more, once I see how this runs, if I get any rubbing or anything like that. We got the hood set on. The hood does fit with the big air cleaner on there. I do have to do some work to this, but as you can see, somebody cut a big chunk out of there for some reason or another. So not like it was super cheap again. I trying to do everything on a budget. Like I said, I'm trying to build this on nickels and dimes, right? So we'll do some repair there. I got a fiberglass repair kit for my buddy. I'm probably going to put like a bent support in there, maybe some kind of metal, and then fiberglass that in, because that brace does hit a little bit on the back of the air cleaner. But so yeah, next carburetor, then I'm going to do the heater box, pull that out, put in a new heater core, pull out the AC that's in there, because we're not having AC. And I did order a piece of metal for the floor off of Jegs. Small piece, same thickness. I mean, small piece, I think it's 2x2. $20 some or something like that. And 35 thousandths, which is what the floor measures. So probably do that. Spin this around and patch the floor where something leaked. I'm guessing the windshield or the top or something there. Once I get that patched and the heater done, the dash can go in and then the door will go on. It's just so much easier to do without the door. Oh, I have to cut the bigger hole for the shifter there too. Yeah, I mean, if I had the door on there, I'd be fighting the thing all the time. But that's the plan for probably the next couple weeks. Hoping to get my buddy over here to help me weld the floor, since he's in the welding business. And yeah, I'm sure he can lay a lot nicer bead than I do. Not that we need a ton of beads, probably just stitch it, a couple here and there, and then seam seal it or do whatever we do. But as soon as the weather gets nice, I'm gonna start focusing on Stormtrooper. I got some new rubber to go on the windows, because it's got the little spot of rust like a lot of them do. And I got some SEM trim black, spray all the trim on it. And I also have the quarter windows that have been sitting in someone's garage for about 20 years that are like near mint, that I want to put on there. But you know, like I said before, she's no show car, but I like it just the way it is. Oh, and I want to do the stripe too. Put the stripe back on. Somebody painted over. But once, like I said, once the weather gets warm, you know, it's all hands on deck, because she has signed up for the Fox Fest. Really excited about that. Hear all these guys online talking about going, you know, like Gary and Chris. You know, they're talking about taking the that one shipbox Fox, I guess they call it. I don't know. I think that thing's going to tear its oil pan out as soon as it crosses the Michigan border, but that's just my opinion. I've just grown up in Michigan, so. But really looking forward to seeing all these guys and seeing their cars that they bring, and I don't know. I'm just it's going to be a good time. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching, and I'm going to put in a clip of Calypso running right after this. Thanks. Bye.